Okay, hello everybody. This is me, NixHaley22 from Instagram, and today is the first time that I am hitting that public button on YouTube. So I'm just gonna show you a quick video of the chain sizes that I use because I've been getting a lot of DMs and PMs asking for the exact chain size that I use for my bracelets, for the chain double border, single border, and also for the chain center concept here, as you can see, and also on my Queen's Armor, Hopes and Dreams by Suzanne HB. Okay, so I don't really know exactly the chain sizes, so I'm just gonna give you a quick view on how to find the chains, the right size of chains for your bracelet. So anyway, this is a silver aluminum chain. I usually use aluminum. I don't use non-aluminum chains because they are harder to open. So I'm just gonna show you the chaining on this particular bracelet. This is my Precious Princess that I blinged with a skull. Here, this is a chain double border concept by me, and it's found on Artisan Loom YouTube channel. This one, this chain over here, if you can see, it fits just right on the sides, same, almost the same as the size of the border. Okay, now these are the chains that I use for that particular bracelet. So if you can see on the links, it's hard for the hook to go through easily. You have to move it. So I don't know exactly, but that's how it looks like on my hook. You can see that? Okay. Now, it's the same size as these black aluminum chains here. That's how they fit through my hook. So I have larger ones that could fit on the center like this. This is the Pico de Loro bracelet by Craft Easy with Oral Enthusiast. These chains here that you can see that go through the center, that's my chain center or center chain concept. I forgot what Mom Artisan Loom named it. So these are the chains that I used for that. It's a lot bigger. I can guess that maybe that's an 8mm or something, or a 9mm, because it's way too big. See, look at my hook when I put it through one of the links. So here's the end. You can see how big it is and how easily the hook goes through. Forgive the little noises. That's my daughter Haley. She's being a little girl playing around. So it's the same size as this one. This is the black chain, black aluminum chains, or some people call it gunmetal. So same size I used for this one. And I also used that chain for this bracelet. This is the Cotillion bracelet by Souls Provider. Here. That's the same chain that I used for those. And then on these centers for my Queen's Armor, that's a different chain size. It's a smaller one, and it's a curved chain. Before, I tried to ask on Instagram if people have ideas on the chain sizes. I remember Joe, 5 Kids Cause Chaos, answered that it's a curved chain. I think it's a 7mm or 8mm curved chain. I don't really remember, but that's a little something that she said. It's a curved chain. So this one is a curved chain that I used. Same size as this one. Also has the same same shape. It's a curved chain. So here, this fits just fine on the hook. So I would say that this is just the perfect size for any bracelet. So based from what Chidaro has told me, this one is a 7mm curved chain. I think that's right. So 7mm curved chain, that's what you need to look for. It's good for the centers and also for the borders, because I'm gonna show you what bracelet I did. Okay, this is the Tricious Blossoms bracelet, where I used that particular chain here. It's the curved chain, the 7mm curved chain. Here they are. See? I used it for the double border and it just fits perfectly. But sometimes on some designs I use smaller chains or bigger chains depending on how thick the bracelet is. And when I say thickness, this one. Okay? Sorry for that. Another noise from my daughter. Okay. This chain's in the middle of this design by Crazy Just Might Work, and also for the border of my Precious Princess bracelet, the one with the crown. This one, I use a smaller chain. I think it's 5mm. I don't really remember it, but I think 5mm. So if it's 5mm, it doesn't fit nicely on a hook when it's linked to each other, but you can still get the hook through. See? You can get it through. So these are aluminum chains, but it has a beautiful texture to it. So you can also use that, because the Precious Princess bracelet, depending on the bands that you use, they have different thickness here. And also the other one is thicker, so it has a different chain. I use a different chain. This one is a way bigger chain and way thicker, but I don't have extra anymore. But I would not advise you to get a bigger and thicker chain, as it doesn't sit nicely on the border. It looks a little more stiff. You can't really just wear the bracelet. See, it won't sit in nicely. But on some people's photos, I can see it sits fine. But on my wrist, I don't like it because it's just too thick. See? Too thick. And I don't feel comfortable wearing too thick chains for that. So this one is also the same chain that I used. Chain double border, and then the center chaining concept. Both found on Artisan Loom's YouTube channel. She did a tutorial for that. And then the same size as I've said, and it looks just nice on this bracelet. This is the Midnight Lady by Craft Easy with RL Enthusiast. This is a smaller curved chain, also good for borders. I think this is 6mm. Okay, and I know on one of my bracelets you saw a Rolo chain. That's what they call it. A Rolo chain, they basically just looks like links. Okay, this is the Rolo chain. You can take each link apart and then use it as parts of locks for your bracelets, and you can also use them like these. That's what I did. Take each link. Okay, so that's it about the chains. Some also asked me what I use to open my chains, because some are struggling to open their chains and they're finding it hard. Okay, I'm sorry I forgot to tell Artisan Loom to show you guys. These are the things that I use. These are flat pliers. They're made for making accessories. I have these because of my former job. I design accessories and bags, shoes, but I'm sorry, I cannot tell you what company it is, but I do design before, and I use this. These are my tools. See, it has no teeth to it. You can find this at hobby shops. I know they have it in Hobby Lobby because AZMS mom, Deborah, got herself a set. So these might look like the round ones, but they're not. They're just round on the outside, but inside it's a flat chain with a flat pliers, but it doesn't have teeth. I'm really sorry for the noises. My little girl is really naughty today. Forgive me for that. Okay, also for the rhinestones, some asked me what size I use, but I'm sorry, I don't know the exact size. I think this is 4mm. These are smaller. I do have that too. And also this size. I have 3 to 4 sizes of rhinestone chains. See? I do have 3 to 4 sizes of it. So for the smaller sizes, some you cannot just weave it through the bracelet. So this is what I do with them. I know you've also seen this rhinestone chain thing that I do on my other bracelets, like the Asteria, the blue Asteria on my profile. But this is the Christina bracelet by Genty with Love. Also, I did that to my Midnight Lady bracelet. They're a cross-stitch rhinestone chain, but these rhinestone chains are smaller than those of the 4mm. I think this is the 3mm ones, this one. So if you can see, 4mm, and then this is the one on the Midnight Lady, smaller one. Okay, also for these bracelet, that is a smaller chain, and the smallest, which is this one on my white ones, is these little pink rhinestones. So that's what I do. I kind of think it looks cute like that, like a vine winding through the center of the bracelet. So that's it for now. I hope I did give you a little clearing on that one. And if you have questions, do feel free to ask me on Instagram. That's NixHaley22 again on Instagram. And if you like this video, please click the like button. And I hope I don't get dislikes for this. I'm sorry, this is the first time I'm going on public. And you can find my concepts and my designs on Artisan's YouTube channel. All of my designs are there. She does the tutorial for me. I just did a little video for you guys. So, see you on Instagram, and hope I did not confuse you with anything. Love y'all. Bye.